Take a drive from downtown along Broad Street. You run into Lincoln Financial Field, the home of the Eagles here in South Philadelphia. Coming up, we've got a good one in store. It's the Carolina Panthers and the Philadelphia Eagles. Alongside Greg Olsen, I'm Mike Tirico, and this is Ryan Fitzgerald. He's got the ball on the tee. Off we go from South Philly. And their drive will begin at the 30-yard line.
Eagles take over first and 10 at their own 30-yard line.
It's a three tight end look as they have it first and 10. First carry for Saquon Barkley. And he'll be taken down up at the 40-yard line. They get 11 and quickly pick up the first down.
And this run game certainly didn't waste any time getting settled in. Nice job by the offensive line, displacing defenders at the point of attack, and allows the back to pick up a nice chunk to get this game rolling.
They'll come up first and 10 at the 40. They'll stay on the ground with Barkley. Past midfield to the 45. And he will score. Saquon Barkley. Touchdown, Eagles. Well, fireworks right out of the gate here, Greg. It only takes 2 plays to put 6 on the board, and they do it with a big touchdown.
Mike, each week when we talk to teams, they emphasize how important it is to get off to a fast start. Well, this team, they took it to a new level. Second play of the game, big touchdown, they strike first.
So following the score, here comes Elliott to kick this one away. This one taken at the 7. And he will get back to only about his 20-yard line. That's where the drive will start.
First and 10 at their own 20-yard line.
Ready, switch, yellow, 43 rail, set, punt.
Now the first carry for Chuba Hubbard. And a nice tackle in the open field limits the game to only 1.
He was taken down.
He does a nice job coming from his safety position, filling his run gap assignment, and keeps this to a modest gain at best.
From the 22 now, here's 2nd and 8.
Set, ready.
They'll go again with Hubbard. They'll get him behind his blockers, get forward for a pickup of 3. That's John Campbell getting in there to make the play.
And it's 3rd down.
Third and 5.
Ready. Yellow, 43. Set,
Out of the shotgun, Young. That is Jalen Carter, the Georgia product, barreling in for the sack.
A loss of 9 yards. Another 3 and out.
On 4th down, Carolina going to send out Sam Martin to punt. Britton Covey deep for the Eagles. That'll be returnable from the 35. And it's a good solid return as he takes it back up near midfield.
First and 10 at their own 48-yard line.
We'll go 3 tight ends here on 1st and 10. He'll start on the ground with Barkley. And he will not be able to turn upfield. They'll drop him behind the line.
Well, they try to get the run game started here early on this drive, Mike, and they're just going to have to do a better job up front. There's really nowhere for this ball carrier to go. You never want to lose yards on first down, but that's exactly the case here.
Throw over the middle, and they can't connect. It's incomplete. Devontae Smith, the intended receiver, and third down coming up.
Hey! No touch that! 180, 180! No touch!
Operating from the gun, here's Hurts. That one too far out in front. It is incomplete. He was looking for his tight end, Dallas Goedert, that time. And it's going to bring up fourth down.
For the Eagles.
And not the greatest of results here. This is going to hit the field of play and continue out of bounds.
Here we go. Set.
Get this drive started. On the ground, it's Hubbard. He gets free inside the 20. And he will go all the way. Chuba Hubbard. Touchdown, Carolina.
But you think back to their first possession of this game, Mike, it resulted in a punt. Not exactly the fast start the coaches told us was so important as this game unfolds. They get the ball back for possession two. Now they try to find some rhythm, find their identity of the game plan, and they come away with 6. So that's how you bounce back in this league. It's not always going to be perfect. Really nice job settling into this game here with their second possession.
So back to level after the touchdown. Time for the kickoff. And that one is through the back of the end zone. It is a touchback.
At their own 35-yard line.
From the 35, it's 1st and 10.
Great, set! 180, what up? No touch!
On the ground, it's Barkley to start the drive. A nice pickup, moving it across the 40. We'll give him 6 on that play. From the 41, here's 2nd down and 4. Once again, it's Barkley. And he's down on the other side of midfield. Mark him at the 48-yard line.
A gain of 10 yards. That's good for the Eagles. First down. 1st and 10 at the 48.
A touchdown apiece here in the first quarter of play. Paris Evans on the scoreboard. And we're back in Philly in a moment. Eagles in possession to start the second quarter as they've got it with 1st and 10.
Crowd left Yeti! No touch!
A run with Barkley. And he'll maneuver his way down to the 44. Michael Jackson in for the stop.
At the 44-yard
Crowd left
line.
Yeti!
A gain of 4.
On 2nd down, Barkley. And that one shut down pretty quickly. He'll get back to the line of scrimmage. And that's it.
Well, this play, Mike, was clearly about the job of this defensive line. Great job holding their ground, forcing these blockers to be stood up. Nowhere to go for this running back, and they hold him to no gain.
Miami! Great, set! No touch!
On 3rd down, they'll go with Saquon.
Hey, let's go!
It's too long for a field goal. They'll go for it here on 4th down.
It's 4th down.
No touch!
They'll try it now with Barkley. 1st down and more inside the 30. They convert with a gain of 15.
This is a little bit of a tough spot for a play caller, Mike. Fourth down, is it close enough that I can run the ball? Is it far enough that I have to risk a pass? That took some courage to call a run play. Unfortunate for them, they're able to celebrate after.
He'll take this down to the 23. Princely Umanmielen is there to make the play.
Brings up 2nd and 8 at the 23-yard line.
2 minutes to play. First half, all tied at 7. We'll come back to Philadelphia right after this. 2nd down, 8 yards to go.
Good, set.
That's Goddard in motion.
Delta.
A 2nd down throw for Hurts. That's caught Saquon Barkley. And that's a 1st down. It will be a gain of 8.
Really nice job here by the quarterback, not only getting outside the pocket, buying more time for his receivers, but then finding a man open who's able to pick up enough to move the chains.
They'll run the counter with Barkley. And the Eagles are going to have 1st and goal, trying to finish off this drive with a touchdown. They get 14 yards and set up 1st and goal. They'll go big, 3 tight ends in the formation for 1st and goal. They'll go with the sneak, and he will drive his way into the end zone. Jalen Hurts, touchdown Philadelphia. So he finds the space and breaks the plane for the touchdown. Greg, there are certain quarterbacks who just have a knack for that old school play.
That play call sheet gets a lot easier, Mike, when you have not only a quarterback, like you mentioned, who has a nose for the end zone, but an offensive line that can continue to get such a consistent push. You put those two things together, I think he should call it every single time he finds himself on the goal line.
He fields it at the 8. And he'll be brought down past the 25. Decent field position to start this drive.
At their own 26-yard line.
Ten cycles. Set. 45. White.
And they're just going to run it here up the middle. And not much there. Good defense. Held to no gain. The Panthers will take their 1st timeout. Clock will stop just under 30 seconds to go in this 2nd quarter. Second and 10.
Here we go. Here we go. 33. Yellow. Set. Go.
Here's Young. Open man, Teteroa McMillan. Now a timeout for Carolina. That's going to be their 2nd. They'll stop the clock. 24 seconds to go until halftime. They'll come up to 3rd and 3.
Red. Cycle. Set. Hut. Black 40. Set.
From the gun, it's Young. He is hit before he can get rid of it, and down he goes. So the Eagles will use their 1st timeout here, as the clock will stop with 21 seconds to go until halftime. Here's Sam Martin now, as he'll punt it away for the 2nd time. Good return here, able to take it across the 50. Set up the offense with a short field.
At the Panthers' 49-yard line.
Good, set. Go silver, ready? Delta.
Hurts to the air on 1st down. That's over the middle and intercepted. Picked off by Michael Jackson.
On the set.
1st and 10 now from the 36.
Ready. Green jack. Yellow. 22. Ready.
To throw is Young. That's taken in, and it's Rico Dowdle. So we are at halftime, and Greg and I will be back right after this. It's the National Football League on EA Sports. Pretty interesting first half. We'll see if any strategy changes for the next 30 minutes or more as this second half gets underway. And he'll work this one past the 25 to right about the 28-yard line.
Set. Ready. 43. Yellow. 43. Hut.
This drive begins with a run by Hubbard. That's the way you want to run it on first down. A gain of 7.
A 7-yard pickup brings up 2nd and 3.
From the 35, here's 2nd and 3.
Here we go. Ready.
To throw, Young. Gonna set up the screen here to Hubbard. This one gonna be sniffed out. Blown up in the backfield.
The best defenders can just sense when a screen is coming. They can tell the body language of the offensive lineman's pass set. They can tell on the drop of the quarterback. It just doesn't look right. It's exactly the case here. Great job getting to the back and taking him down for a loss.
32. Set.
From the gun here on 3rd down, it's Young.
We're starting to see in these passing situations, Mike, this defensive line is starting to have their way against this group up front because right now, their pass protection is breaking down and this quarterback's paying the price for it.
Red. Red. Yellow. Ready.
They'll go. Young. He's got a man. That's McMillan. And he's out of bounds inside the 30. What a play on 4th and long. A gain of 48. 1st and 10.
Here we go. Here we go. 33. Yellow. Set.
Young. He's got it at the 7. And he will score. Tommy Tremble. Touchdown, Panthers.
He's lined up one-on-one, and it's a mismatch from the very beginning. He's just so fast, so big. He's kind of part tight end, part wide receiver, and when you have that type of skill set, it's just going to be hard to stop.
So back to level after the touchdown. Time for the kickoff. This one is going to sail through the end zone for a touchdown.
At their own 35-yard line.
They'll run it here with Saquon. And he's going to be taken down right at midfield. About 15 yards to kick off the drive. It's a 1st down.
When the offense broke the huddle in a line, Mike, I think everybody in the stadium knew this was going to be a run, but the offense is kind of saying, okay, line up. I dare you to try to stop us, and right now this defense has no answers.
Here's a handoff to Barkley running left. This time they're ready for it. Room to run the last snap, not this one. They stop him for no gain.
Brings up second and 10.
So they're not going to get the yardage to reflect it, but I actually thought that was a pretty nice job by the running back, at least getting back to the original line of scrimmage. This offensive line, they've got to do a better job getting him through untouched. His yards before contact got to be better.
No touch.
Now Jalen Hurts on second down. The pressure gets there, and down he goes.
The defensive coaches, they preached all week, Mike. They have to have relentless pursuit of this quarterback when he tries to extend the play. So often it results in a great play for the offense and a big pickup. This time, because of that pursuit, it leads to a big loss. Great pass rushers live for third down, especially when they know the offense has to be one-dimensional. And this is a great example here, Mike. They can just pin their ears back and go. They know there is no threat for run. It is a must-pass situation, and for this offense, they're lucky it didn't result in a sack.
Out. 180, 180. Hey, 73. Crowd left Yanni. No touch.
They're indeed going. It's Hurts. He's going to air this one out looking for Dotson. That's going to be incomplete. They felt compelled to go for it on 4th and long. That was a big ask, and the defense turns them away. Young hands it to Hubbard. And he'll manage to break a tackle, get this forward for a couple, and it's second down.
37-yard line. A 3-yard pickup. Brings up second and 7.
So, 3 quarters now in the books. Back with more after the break. You're tuned in to the NFL on EA Sports.
Ready?
Here's a second down and 7 from the 37.
Set, hut. Set.
Here's Hubbard. He gets it to start the 4th. He'll get about 3, and that's going to lead to third down.
He's taken down at the 33-yard line. A 3-yard gain on the play. Brings up third down.
The crowd making their presence felt. This is third down.
Black, 95, right blue. Set.
Here's Young. Open man, right side. He's got it. And the defense can't come up with a stop there. Gain of 7 and a first down.
Goes without saying, this is a huge drive. This game is all tied up. 4th quarter, that's a huge first down pickup. Now they got to see if they can get some points off this possession.
60 red. Hey, red. Set, go.
They're going to run right over center with Hubbard. Not much to speak of on that one. Maybe a gain of a yard. It's second down.
2 yards on the pickup. It's second and 8.
On the double. Set, ready. 10 black.
Two minutes remain in the 4th quarter. Greg and I back for the conclusion in a moment.
Okay, right.
Second down, 8 for the first down.
Let's go. Yellow, 43. Ready?
They'll drop to throw. Short one there, caught by Tremble. And he's going to be dropped after a pickup of about 5.
A bit of a quick hitter here, and what you're hoping for, Mike, is that the defense can't react quickly enough because the ball's coming out so hot, but they knew it was coming, and they end up holding them to just a short game.
The Philly faithful making some noise on their feet before third
Here we
down.
go, set. 45, right. Set.
Hubbard. And he's got nowhere to go. That defensive front controlling the line of scrimmage. It'll bring up fourth down. So the Eagles will use their first timeout here as they'll discuss what's to come as fourth down is looming.
Here we go, here we go. Black 40. Claude Ray. Hut, hut.
Now Young. And he's going to have the first down. Aggressive call there. It works out as they convert on fourth down.
This pitch and catch may have looked routine, but I promise you, Mike, these types of anticipatory throws, especially outside the numbers, they don't occur without countless reps, oftentimes when nobody's even watching.
Plenty of time, all 3 timeouts left. It's 1st and 10. They'll run. And he fought through one tackle, stayed on his feet, but they get him down. It's no gain. Now the Eagles will use the last of their timeouts. The stoppage comes with just over a minute to play in this one. They'll come up now for 2nd down.
Down. Hut, hut.
They'll run here. And he's taken down. That will get them a bit closer. Every yard going to help the field goal kicker right now. Work to do. The crowd helping the defense. 3rd down and 9.
Red, 38. Ready?
They'll keep it on the ground.
In order to be successful as a run-heavy offense, Mike, it's so important that you remain really efficient on 1st and 2nd down. The last thing you want is to be in 3rd and pass, and it really throws off what you feel like your strengths are. So now you get down here in the red zone, it's got to be touchdowns. These long, sustained drives on the
Football
ground,
IQ, buddy.
you kick a field goal, that's a win for the defense.
Football IQ, buddy.
This kick is good. And that very likely will be a
Football
game
IQ,
winner.
buddy. We just take the W's.
And that's
We just stack the
got a great
W's,
feeling
man.
over on that sideline, Mike.
We just
They did
stack-
an
we just
excellent
stack the
job
W's.
by this offense to
Just stack
give
the
yourself a chance to win it. And then this kick. I mean,
Both,
what's
'cause
left
it's
to be
fun
said?
getting
It
W's.
was never in doubt, and it's going to lead this team to a victory.
Thank you. I scored 2 touchdowns before that field goal, though.
The Eagles take over 1st
And turned you over a couple of times, too.
35-yard line.
You got the Eagles. You should have more than 14 points. It's your fault. You got to have that conversation with yourself, not me, buddy.
This is 1st and 10.
Great, great, set. On anyone, eh?
Here we go. One final play. Forced to his right. And that's going to be
Trash ass.
incomplete. The
Fuck
defense
off my
holds
field,
here
boy.
in the final minute, and they're going to get out of here with a victory. So this one a win for the visiting Panthers. They get themselves into field goal range for one final shot. Kicker delivers. They avoid overtime and come away with a 3-point victory. So that'll do it for us. For Greg Olson and our terrific team behind the scenes, I'm Mike Tirico. You've been watching the NFL on EA Sports.